a sweetheart and stellar...
Alright. Catherine. We need answers. We know that the Borst factory from CMP is still here, but it's now technically hers, and it was running independently anyway. All the workers who got left behind basically carried on operating under that weirdo who ate people. Yeah. He dead now, so all good. And now Catherine owns the place, because she didn't want to pay premium for borscht and beans.
I don't think I like Miss Catherine. Not just on account of the swearing.
Speaking to my left ear, will you? Right one's damaged. Last we talked, I only got half of what you said. Well, I'm half listening.
Okay, so Sanja says you know something about a corporation operating in secret on Monarch.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
I like how she gets around the whole, like, oh yeah, I'm going to expose one of my clients to you under the pretense of, no, just find my delivery crew who are dropping stuff off on a bridge, and you'll get the answer you need without me giving it to you. That's pretty good. Is that all you know? And here I thought we were friends.
We are friends, but them who push me end up dead. Look, I don't know if this is related, but it ain't escaped my notice that one of my regulars been lingering a little too long at the gambling bar. She's been acting twitchy, even for her. Ask at the bar about a customer who shows up bi-weekly. My staff may know more.
Alright. We might get a little extra info out of the betting staff. That's this guy. Hi.
I don't serve your kind. Usually.
Well, you do now. No order. Info on a regular, twitchy, maybe corporate, twice a week.
Let me think back.
Two
Yeah,
weekly,
I got
sorry.
a regular who's been twitchier than normal lately. Every time she bets, she loses big. Then she pounds a mountain of daiquiris upstairs. You ought to ask Yvonne. She'd know Ms. Twitchy better than me.
Alright, I'll get out of your really stringy hair then.
You look parched. Have a seat, stranger. So, what's
Okay.
your story?
Someone twitchy burns through daiquiris when loses big.
It does ring a bell. I remember one lady. She never penned a name in the book. Her friend Huxley placed the collateral for her. Huxley's with the Iconoclasts. Know of her? She's not quite all there.
I know her rather, yeah. Huxley was the runner. Good job we didn't kill her. She owes me one, yeah.
I think nothing of it. Though if you wanted to pay me back, you could purchase a drink. Anywho, she's probably in Amber Heights with the rest of Graham's Iconoclast folks.
Alright. Amber Heights. Let's go talk to Huxley, and then we'll go check out this drop-off.
You ever worry all that ammo in your berth might combust?
What? Wait, that's... It can do that?
Oh my god, Nyoka, yes it
There's a little
can.
bit of black powder next to a lot of bits of fertilizer and...
Oh, hello. Good to see you again.
Okay, looking for Chastity, I heard you were, your whist buddies. Did we get a name for this person? I don't think we did.
Oh, she's such a gem. She gambles with me whenever I've got time to stop through Fallbrook. Ooh, I bet she's hiding. Does that when she owes people money. Ought to leave her be, though, if she doesn't want to be found.
And I can't actually get this information out of her without just a bribe. Alright, I'm not gonna give her money for this. Just, you know, I'm not looking to shake her down. I just need to ask her something.
Okay, I guess. She's got a secret base in the middle of nowhere. I'll mark it on your map.
She owes us one, so she gave us that. Secret base in the middle of nowhere. All the way over there? Right. Bridge north of Fallbrook. So we've got to go to the bridge anyway, on the way. Let's go! Go catch a sneaky corpo.
Here we go. Kill confirmed. Plasma is working. Libation's on me, folks.
Nice! Oh, I'm over encumbered? No! Okay, Fallbrook's right there. Let me go deal with that first. Let's have a steady walk back to Fallbrook. We'll do a little bit of inventory management. Funny, while I was in there earlier, I noticed one of the vending machines just near the front door, and I was like, did I sell some stuff? Nah, I'm fine. I haven't been watching my my weight gain.
What job did the board assign you when you came of age? Bet it was something real neat, like professional flexing.
Professional flexing.
Wilderness patrol. Plenty of folk traveling on foot out there, even back when there were roads. I protected them from raps and the like.
When there were roads? Like go somewhere? Aside from wherever they were headed, I mean.
Ain't nobody around to maintain them anymore.
Have you noticed, Pavanti, the roads are looking a little bit shook?
Monarch's taking its length.
Right. Where's the near vending machine? There it is. I don't think that guy actually has... I mean, he probably won't even speak to us now. We shook him down pretty hard last time we spoke to him. But, I don't think he really has anything buy or sell, like a trade window. Alright. Oh boy, we got a load of stuff here. Yeah. An acid flamethrower? Cool. But, let's junk these. Assault rifle, ultra, level 20, level 20. Why is this more? Swap it out. Heck yeah. And I just want to make sure I'm not going to get rid of anything that's better for these people. Nyoka's got a heavy machine gun 2, which we don't seem to have one of. Okay, cool. And we can just get rid of these. There's a plasma carbine, is not the same as the rifle. I didn't like the carbine. Gonna keep Thunder. Gonna get rid of that. That's just a barrel mod. Magazine mod, sorry. We don't need anything but these. Oh, grenade launcher 2? Ooh, hang on, hang on. I could give that to Felix. Get back to the ship. Gun baton, axes. It's a light machine gun 2. You know, I ought to actually swap into one of these myself. Because I am using one of those. I'll need to remod it with shock mod. That's my anti-robot gun, so... I think any of these are going to be worth keeping. Sell all of these too. Then we've got a load of this crap in here. What do we want? What do we not want? We don't want any of that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. The lube tube. Or that. That. Keep those. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah. Yeah, that seems to work. I have loads of mods. Those are really weighing me down as well, but not so much. So let me just... Yes, money! I have money again. Right, now we can go.
What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping.
8 hours a day for sleeping. Wow.
My condolences. I appreciate consistent wages like any other sane person, but that still sounds awful. At least Sanjar gives his folks weekends.
Weekends?
Weekends? What are those?
I used to drop by the bar in Stellar Bay to knock a few back with the folks who had Saturdays off.
I don't know what I'd have done with that much time. I was always behind schedule anyhow.
Knowing you, you'd sit and be alone with your thoughts.
Oh, Jesus. There's literally a bloody thingy right here. Wow, I walked right up to that guy.
Oh, right. Knowing you, you'd sit and be alone with your thoughts.
So it's way down there. We should have gone along there. Can I get down there somehow from up here without breaking my neck? No, this is really high. Oh, maybe down here. This looks doable. Oh, no, it wasn't doable. Ow! Inhale some meat. Ah, there we go.
What happened here?
We ought to be quick about this.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Bridge is actually broken. I didn't even notice. Strangely dressed marauder? Yeah, he's wearing science stuff. Trail of blood leads away from the auto loader. Does it now? Not done looting yet, Trail of Blood. Okay, here we go. Oh, smuggler tunnel. Okay. I get the feeling if we do this, we don't need to do the other part. Oh, wow, look at this. Right. Problem. It's all over the goddamn place. Don't just walk through it! Okay, they just kind of teleport. Shit. Run. Jump. Oh, crap. Bloody acid mines everywhere. Who did... You know what? Screw it. I'll blow these mines up. Alright, you there.
Stay
Don't...
back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
I got the moves.
Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get
So do
any
I.
ideas. What are you doing out here anyway?
Let me look at those wounds.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago.
Okay, what's with all the traps?
Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out.
Alright. Well, look, Catherine told me the couriers had gone missing.
Nice to know she cares.
No, she doesn't.
Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
Yep, looks like that turned out well.
Yeah. I guess the Marauders noticed because they were waiting for us. Blew the bridge and took off with the goods.
Yeah. Where did they go?
Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you've got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Okie dokie. Steal his stuff as well while we're in here, but I won't. I'm gonna leave him with all his bits. This is Sublight's stuff, right? So, okay. Sorry about your traps, but I gotta get out of here. Where's the... Oh, these weren't the hardest thing to get past. I mean, come on. Ow! Snipe these from further away. There it is. Right, it's those things we need to aim at to get rid of these.
You all got different Saltuna here on
So, up the hill to the right, he said? So this is in the same direction we need to go anyway for the
You ought to get out more.
gambler lady. Somebody's been camping out under the stars. Right next to a sulfur pool. Lovely. Must smell delightful.
Here we go.
Don't mess with us.
Okay, so these are the marauders.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable.
This will be fun. Next one's mine.
Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
We gotta get over there, Captain. Maybe.
Oh boy. Alright, well... I don't need them to be alive. How do I get up here? Oh, what's this? Chastity's hideaway key. King skill too low. Wonder where that goes. Here we go. Climby, climby. Bonk. That's right, dance for me, boy. Oh man, this place is... I remember this place now. It's full of so much stuff. But, this definitely looks like a research outpost. UDL labs. Oh, okay. find something that proves it's them. Keycard isn't really enough. It's got to be something recent, right? Like, they'd want time-stamped and dated ongoing information and data and blah blah blah. Only to be used by UDL personnel with an A237 clearance. If you're reading this without A237 clearance, please report to your supervisor for an immediate termination and disciplinary action, including but not limited to fines excess of 100,000 bits, detention in a UDL authorized incarceration center for up to 136 months, mandatory corporate policies and value seminars, revocation of company lounge and or bathroom privileges, and possibly termination. Research data. Project Lorem Ipsum shall result in a potent, mostly non-lethal crowd control gas for use against rioting, agitated, or excessively numerous crowds. Rich sulfur pockets make Monarch a prime site for testing and experimentation. Oh my goodness. Wonder what it's supposed to do. Transfer the files to tape. Messages. As Valdez, just reporting to let you know the lab's all set up. We found good sulfur pockets to drill into. The data is coming in. The place smells awful. The only locals we've had contact with are Sublights in Fallbrook. Doesn't ask questions. Pretty sure she's gouging us and we're getting sick of expired cysty bits. Sanders, it's supposed to smell awful, that's the point. I don't care what Sublight is charging as long as it keeps your presence there quiet. If word gets out, we're going to spend the rest of our lives in a corporate re-education seminars. I don't want to hear from you until you have working formula. Once we've got that, you and the rest of the lab rats can come to Byzantium and live like on cacao ribs for all I care. And come up with a better name for the project. Something flashy and catchy, but the rest of the management will take seriously. Maybe Waterloo or Danger Burn. I'm sick of the boss asking me why I'm forgetting to fill out parts of my report. Oh, that's good. Alternate project titles. Restricted access to them. Get out of here. Oh no. If Valdez wants a better title, let's see how she likes these. She's going to be furious if she ever finds a list I'm not covering for you. Make sure these are good and hidden. Thunderdog. Eggs Mayhem. That's a good one actually for sulfur smells. Skunk Parade. Fuck you, Valdez, and I want my raise. Oh, yes. Excellent. Model spaceships. In the bathroom? Okay. Okay. Unseal that. Nothing else in here that we need? And where's this other person we were supposed to be finding? More research data. After successful trial management, we decided to put the project Noah Toy on hold. UDL will pursue a wider range of effect and practical large-scale crowd control. Going to ask, this does not mean I'm unlocking the gun. It's still off limits NS. There's a gun here? Other results promising. We've managed to increase the surface tension of the gloop to create a controlled and predictable spread of the substance. Management wants a catchier name though. Told Powell we're not calling it sticky bits, but he refused to do it as anything else. It doesn't even make sense. The gloop particles are nearly frictionless. Oh no. Powell and Chastity have started to show interest in the project, which should be good, but the trials seem to involve covering various hard-to-reach surfaces in gloop and launching expensive equipment at them. I'm going to have a talk with them. They're having fun. How dare they? Someone filled my underwear drawer with gloop. I have theories. Chastity used the gloop gun on in our office paintball game yesterday. She said it was a mistake, but it's the third time she's made the same mistake, and she managed to cover the door panel with the stuff. Damn thing's been going haywire ever since. I don't know how hard it is to clean up the gloop. Chastity doesn't because every time I pull out the latex and solvent, she remembers she's got work to do. Now on, I'm locking the gun up. Unlock the gloop gun. Confirm that you are authorized UDL Logistics Security Specialist and answer the following question. 1. You are attending a company meeting at HHC headquarters in Byzantium and a vile dissidents attack the building. What is your priority? Protect the chairman, obviously. Correct. Question 2. You are perusing one of the many UDL personal security mega outlets and enjoy our fine selection of employee compliance equipment. When you are approached by a stranger, he makes an offhanded comment that could be construed as an indirect insult to Chairman Rotwell. What do you do? Berate him relentlessly to defend the chairman's honor, smile and walk away, engage him further to assess his intent. That's a difficult one. But I'm going to say berate him and defend the chairman's honor. Correct. Question 3. You and your spouse have a healthy, loving relationship. One day you discover they have been reading unsanctioned stories to your children. What do? Destroy the stories and forbid your children from mentioning them again. Arrest the spouse, admit your children to a re-education program. Turn the stories into the authorities and claim responsibility. No, it's going to be 2, isn't it? Oh, dear me. Alright. Did it. Gloop gun. Science weapon attached. Yes, I got it. Okay. Got our first actual science weapon. Now I'm happy. So they had 2 projects on the go then, right? They had the gloop gun and they had some kind of sulfur gas. Around here. Where did the body go, by the way? Those, like, the bodies that were up there, one of them got catapulted over here. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Nothing on them, though. The other one landed on the top of the roof. So where's this other person, then? Like, she's supposedly in hiding. This is obviously her terminal. Her hideaway terminal. But we don't have her key. Have one last look around. Maybe it's up here. Can't imagine why it would be, but you never know. She worked in the gloop gun side of things. Definitely not around here, right? I can't hack that terminal. I have 2 lower hacking skills still. Mainly because I'm using armor that is wrecking my hacking skills, so... Bit cartridge. I guess I could swap out my armor. Let's do that. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, because my, I get -5 to stealth skills, so... Character. Here we go. Skills. My hack is 55, but it's currently 50 because I have rubbish armor on, so let me quickly just swap out of that. Hey, Dead Money Joe! Yeah, you can swap out your armor. That's not a problem. Okay, next person who sets off the alarm as a joke is getting lost time taken out of their paycheck. Okay. Activate alarm. No, Chastity, if you lost your keycard again, I'm cutting your monthly fizzy tea ration in half. Alarm triggered by Chambers C. Everything okay? Sorry, can't find my keycard, so you set off the alarm. You have not? Huh. Alarm triggered. Marauders, help! Everybody lock down protocols. Powell, how many do you see? Lord, they're everywhere. Come on, I need details. Okay, check up your ass because I'm pretty sure you've got something lodged in there. Oh, for the Lord. Triggered again by Chastity. Okay, what is it now? Sorry, lost my Lee card. Chastity, are you drunk? No audio available. Chastity? No. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so she just sets the alarm off a lot when she loses her key card. And then, Marauders, they're here this time. I'm not falling for that, get back to her. No, I mean it, we're... Psst. Okay, but this was supposed to open a hideout? But we were supposed to open up a hideout. Okay, well, I don't know what that did. I'm abandoning that idea. Where does this take us? This takes us out here somewhere. Interesting. Unseal. This could have just been another way to come in then, I guess. We needed her keycard to unlock this. Bonketh. I just love the animation. The animation for that is great.
Nothing like a good tussle.
Ooh. Oh. That is not a good position to be in. Where's the ringleader? There he is. But there's a building down here, and I'm just wondering if there's anything in there. More marauders. He's a lookout. He didn't look... Oh, come on. There we go. He didn't look out very well. Naoka, don't just run in front of me like that. You guys kill that guy? Sweet. What is this guy doing?
I see you there.
Fuck. Oh dear. Oh dear. That is not what I wanted her to aim at. Okay, this is getting problematic.
I love a good fight.
Then again, maybe not. Oh! Woo, I found somebody. Stumbled upon a quest? Yeah, I'll help you in a minute. I have loot to do. I'm probably going to be overweight again very shortly. So these are MSI soldiers. Okay. Hi.
They were coming real close to eating me. I'm Lenora. You, what are you doing out here? Not that I'm complaining, but I figure only marauders and animals roam around.
Yet here you are, so what are you doing here? You know, looking for people to save, of course.
Well, shit, today's your lucky day, I guess.
Yes,
Thanks
that'll
for the
be
help.
6,000
I've
bits,
gotta pick up
please.
some things from the bay, but I run a little stand near Fallbrook. Next time you need supplies, stop by, you hear?
So we just opened up a vendor in Fallbrook. Okay. That was unexpected. But what is this structure over here? It's like a little cargo pad. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Well, let's go back to Stella Bay. So we'll report all this to Sanjar.
What did Stellar Bay's engineer name your cannon machine?
I don't rightly know. That'd have been Guster, I think.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Alright, found the data cartridge with details of UDL's secret experiments.
Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
Oh, did I say I had a data cartridge? That's just what I call my left nut. Oh my god, no. Wait. What are these reformations?
I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
You are? You could do a lot of good around here, you know. Don't go getting my hopes up.
But that's entirely the point. We've got to hope. We have got to partake once more of the full resources and opportunities of Halcyon.
What about the folks out in the wilderness? Amber Heights, Fallbrook. Will you share with them, or will you hoard those resources here?
My sincerest hope is for MSI to become a model for all of Halcyon. But we must start somewhere. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course.
Okay.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Excellent. Gotta go. Okay, well we can go back to the broker, but we know there's probably some final stuff to do in Amber Heights. So I'm gonna go take a look over here and see what Zora's figured out about the whole thing with Graham and his potential treachery.
Go take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's on.
Alright. I guess we just have to wait for stuff to happen first. Okay, Devil's Peak Station. Clement weather warning. We haven't read these yet. Emergency protocols. Stated in my prior 4 messages, there is simply no cause for alarm. I swear to you, Hiram, the situation is under control. What you call a near emergency, I would consider a non-event. Yes, sir, high energy transmission was used for too lengthy a period of time, and yes, the generators cannot safely support the activity, and yes, they could have been damaged under load, but the point remains nothing happened. We caught the issue in time. Engineers involved were reprimanded. I swear on my mama's grave it won't happen again. Now please cease contacting me for daily updates on the status of the generators, Val. What in the black hole are you thinking, Val? At some point, space efficiency becomes the inverse to time efficiency, and one negates the other. What I mean is, how am I to do my morning business when the toilets are directly facing the open shower? You might like watching fellows scrub their jinglies while you taking a steaming dump, but I don't. Oof. On the contrary, Theo, that's not only is it a spatially efficient design, but it also encourages simultaneous users to hurry their business. Oh my god, that's terrible. Hi, Urinti. How's it going today? How are things with you? After all, the faster you're back to your station, the happier we will be. Warmest regards. Postscript, you take too many bathroom breaks and you know it. Oh no. I did not need to read all of that. Broker is up there. Oh, right, okay, yeah, we came in through the front door, that's right. Today was a thunderstormy. Nice! Love a good thunderstorm. We're expected to get some thundery and colder and rainier weather over the next week here as well.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me.
Yes, they are no longer transmitting, and is the data ready?
Yes, indeed. I am back in business. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
No.
Does it matter? Job's done.
You're fine, a little tired. Bit of that going around, yeah. But I'm glad to hear you're fine otherwise. I helped MSI and Iconoclast get what they wanted. Oh yeah, you're an information broker. If you want to know, it'll cost you.
Oh, I believe it will. But the price I pay won't be to you. No, we've a bigger deal to settle. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Oh, here we go. Phineas doesn't trust many people. How do you hook up with you?
You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh, apologies.
Not that way, Nyoka.
Right. Yes, I braved the wilderness, so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise.
Just took half a day to fix my computer today, made 380 updates, and then my sound output didn't work anymore? Oh, no. Always seems to me as well, when updates and drivers and everything are all involved, sound always seems to be the finickiest one of the lot. A lot of people have trouble with sound, like just losing it when they run like a large amount of updates and stuff. Hopefully you can figure out what it is, if it's just a driver conflict or something, but yeah, that sounds like a job and a half. Good luck with it. Alright. Okay, I better have a whole new checklist of crap to do before this works, right?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. We're resetting a broadcast tower, not filing taxes. There are no errands, spreadsheets, or rituals involved. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
Okay, that's it.
Someone has trust issues, though I can't hardly feign surprise. Yes, that is all. No, I am not mocking you. Much. Just step outside, flip the switch, depart forever. Understood? Good. Marvelous. We're in agreement.
This is why I stopped helping out around here, you know. It's always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my life. Just one thing after another with you.
If that's really all, let's just get it done with and be on our way.
Alright, let's do it.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
No, there will be shouting involved, alright. It may need beeping out. Look at me, I figured it out. It's an X11 Windows manager conflict. Oh. Well, I'm glad you figured it. That's good. Right, so all we need to do is flick a switch. There.
Testing 1, 2, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. He beg you to get out of my tower.
Don't make me come back in there.
There's no need to assert your dominance. I doubt I could make you do anything you don't wish to. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you.
Known each other for like 5 minutes, so...
I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain.
I have that effect.
Big flaming thingy!
Big flaming thingy? What? Oh no. Ooh. Is that a UDL gunship?
Black holes. Did you see that?
Big ball of fire? No, missed it.
Look, there's not enough room in this tower for 2 sarcastic hullheads, so one of us has to knock it off. Right. I reckon we both know who that'll fall to. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me.
Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that?
Architect, save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting?
Yes, but... Hiram? Hiram, are you there?
Oh no, now Graham. Ay, ay, ay. I usually update my system each Sunday. Didn't do it for the 2 months. Oh, okay, so you had quite a bit to get through. Morning, I've seen a crazy 90-minute speedrun of Breath of the Wild. Wow, blindfolded. Wait, what? That is crazy. Holy cow. I mean, I know you can pretty much just go straight to the end boss in that game, which is one of the really cool things about it, but damn. Okay. It's a reunion, group hug.
Not without a physical contact waiver. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
Okay, you're all acting like children.
Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of sanity.
We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
Okay. Well, this place got sticky quickly. I can go and speak with Phineas, though, and I'm done with these people. Although we can do the quests here as well. Weapons from the Void. Retrieve the gunship's targeting module. Take the module to us from its central terminal, and then, yeah. Where did it come down? It's over there? Which means we'd have to fast travel to the Cascadia landing pad. I'll bring the ship down. I'm going to send Pavarti back. I'm also going to get rid of some of this stuff because we're pretty heavy again, so a little bit more inventory management. I think... Oh, wow, that's a 66. Oh, wait, no, that's my armor. Let's put my armor back on now, shall we? Yeah. I went running around in that stuff. 10 armor. Wonder I was so heavily damaged. Get rid of all of those. What do we get rid of here, I wonder? I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that. I'm not going to keep those. That, or that, or that. That, or that. I'm going to keep the gloop gun. Gloop gun is pretty cool. Uses energy. And I guess what it does... You know what? I'm going to put it in my thingy. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Ultra hunting rifle I'm going to keep. I'll see if that's better than what I currently have sitting around in my ship. Auto mag pistol. Get rid of all of those. In the aid section, I can get rid of those, both of them. Those. Don't want that, don't want that. Everything else I'll store in the ship. Cool. He was impressed? I would have been impressed, yes. Have you heard of Atomic Heart? Yes, I have. It was on my to-play list, but at the time, my PC was still in transit. So, yeah. But it looks pretty interesting from what I've seen. Ultra mag pistols. I've got to bring my ship down. There we go. I like how it just like thump arrives. Okay. I'm gonna put these in here.
Discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
I like how I'm accumulating trophies. Like, we did the Edgewater stuff, so we got that. We got Auntie Cleo's Biotic Secret Laboratory. That was the one in Roseway. We've got this, Manta Queen head. And then the Borst factory sign. That's so good. Gonna put those away. You know, it took me years to realize that the Korean music room BTS is just short for Beats. That's a good point, it is. I don't really know them though, I'm not into Korean music. Really didn't connect the dots to figure that out. Hey, you know, but now you have. Alright, Cascadia landing pad. We probably want to take Nyoka with us because she knows the lay of the land. Let's take the Vicar with us, maybe? Oh no, let's take Ellie. So we need follow the path out.
Like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
In that direction.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
Damn, the sass. It's helpful that there's a piece of the wall missing. I don't know who we're going to give the targeting module to, though. You're not into their music, but you do enjoy trivia. There. Clear the way! Look how he looks so like, whoa. Chill. To shreds, you say? Dual Manta Queens. What is this fresh hell?
That does it. Time for a drink?
So looking forward to getting an AMD 7900 XTX at the end of this month and sell your 1080 and VGA 64. Nice. All the graphical upgrades, yeah. I'm probably gonna need an upgrade if I ever plan to play Starfield at some point, because I've seen that the specs got released and people are saying you really need an SSD for it. It's gonna have some very hungry specs. Whoa, tactical roll? Yeah! Some more into hack. And let's put some into persuade. And medical. Finally being able to play flight sim at 60 FPS, not 18. Well, that would be that would be very nice, especially if you want to get into the new announced updates that new announced content they were bringing out. You know, like the whole firefighting stuff and mountain rescue and cargo delivery missions, private plane hire scenarios, things like that. They looked really cool. Mega Raptidon. Ah! Splattered. Kill that little shit.
Just like that.
Yeah, these things are nasty. Shotgun might be better for them. And now we have a Raptidon Colossus. Yay! Let's go kill it. That sounds interesting. It looked it. Yeah, it was in the Microsoft Xbox showcase that was on last Sunday, sorry. You should go and look at it. Like, go check the VODs out on YouTube, or you can watch. The VOD will still be here on the channel from my co-stream if you want to catch up on it. It looked really good. Okay. Yeah, they had so many different things that they were bringing out here. It's not like they were just saying, yeah, we're just releasing a forest fire fighting pack, you know, where you pilot the water bombers and helicopters with the big bucket drops and stuff. They were like, and we're also releasing one where you fly those giant sky cranes and, you know, fix up power pylons or that kind of thing. And we're releasing one where you deliver supplies to oil rigs offshore. And we're releasing one where you are a private jet for hire. And it was like, there was like maybe 20 different things in one content pack. And it looked really cool. Like, I mean, I haven't really been into flight sims for the longest time, but yeah, still got me very interested. Okay. There's a dead marauder here, which is not necessarily unusual.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
You've been on my ship.
Too. You know corpses shit themselves, right? Enjoy the smell.
Thank you, Ellie. I'm glad I brought you. Elite Trooper armor. Requires gunship captain key card. Captain Matsu's key card. Key is active. His life signs are no longer detected on the bridge. Logging flight hours will not present for duty is a violation of UDL policy. Eject the key card. Thank you. Diagnostics. Mark IV gunship's operational parameters have exceeded acceptable damage ranges. In other words, the ship is broken. The cost of any repairs necessary at your nearest UDL facility will be averaged amongst the crew. Logs. CE's saying something about spare regulator bypass something something. Turning this thing towards the groundbreaker, firing up the engines and retiring. Better to be arrested than lose power and drift into space. I hope this old bird can handle the last trip. How in the law-forsaken colonies am I supposed to be impossible to requisition parts? My chief engineer is barking at me to order yet another damn thing, and I can't even get a response from corporate. Another day, another ship lands on Terra 1. We can't shoot them down. That makes... I've lost count. What's the point of being out here? Start Mayday message playback.
Hello. My name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators...
It's very quiet. I can barely hear it.
...blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for...
So the ship was a pile of crap, and basically just fell apart in space. Okay. Oh. We get through there? Nope. I really wish I could dedicate a desk for the sim. I like to use joysticks, no pedals, but I don't like to rig and unrig constantly. That was one of my biggest, like, I love flight sims, and I had the HOTAS set up as well. And then it's like, you know, every time I come to play it though, it's a big production, right, to set everything up and then disassemble it when you want to play something else and get the joystick out of the way, and you know, because they are kind of cumbersome, right? You need to put them on a shelf somewhere, you know, unless you, like you say, have a dedicated flight sim space. It would be pretty good, but that means having like a second computer, a second desk, big production. It is. It's like you have to reorganize your entire setup. And plus, I mean, now I've got a more compact keyboard, which is nice, but the bigger one that I had before didn't leave me a lot of space on the desktop that I had previously. I mean, this is a much bigger desk, so this might actually work better, and I could shove all the flight sim stuff into a corner if I got any again, but I didn't send my my HOTAS setup out here. I got rid of it back in England. So, yeah. But, you know, I could do that with this space now, but I think I don't really have time for flight sims anymore. I used to use it for Elite Dangerous more than anything else, and... oof. Yeah. Okay, now we can do it. There we go. Got the targeting module. Either give it to Sanjar or give it to Graham. But... ow. Broke my legs. That was much further down than it looked. Heal up. Alright. Who do we want to give it to? I'm gonna go around the heights and see if maybe Zora's got tensions now of overthrowing Graham. Not necessarily a second computer, just a desk, one screen, VR, optional VR set, a bit of clever cable routing. True, yeah. I mean, it's more just I personally didn't have a lot of space in my old setup back in England to be able to just keep on swapping in and out a flight sim setup because of, you know, the amount of space it took, right? Either way, you know, a very nice setup would be pretty good. Can we read this? Current patients? No. The people in here. I never knew that. Of course it is a hospital.
Captain, we should chat.
Here we go.
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
You running his stead?
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
Isn't this going against the philosophist way?
I thought so, but Now I'm not so sure. Graham's always saying that what will be, that we're all here for a reason. Maybe his was to teach me to lead, and maybe mine is to save the colony where he can't.
Okay, but the Iconoclasts may take your orders, but most of them believe in him and his teachings.
Sometimes you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong, even if it's painful. When we're in Stellar Bay, they'll come around.
And what's next? What will you do when you're in charge?
Take Stellar Bay.
So you still want to conquer Stellar Bay?
Eventually figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony.
Fair enough.
I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
I think actually yes, but I still don't know if I'm going to side with these guys over Stellar Bay.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
And we kill her. No. Traitor.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Yeah, stand down, Graham.
Stand down? I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Iconoclasts into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the Eternal Path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
You're about to take over a planet. You can't handle that responsibility.
I can and shall. All I've done for my people. And look at where that path has led me. I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
In the early stages of Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 I made, it worked with VR. It was such a drastic change to be able to look around to the side, and yeah, that's when VR is really good for any kind of sim. That, Euro Truck Sim, you know, that kind of thing. If you can turn your head and look, you've got the full real experience, whereas you can't really do that. You're limited to what's on the monitor. I used to have Track IR. That was actually really, really good for Elite Dangerous, but it was still difficult because, you know, even though I'm turning my head that way to look to the side, I have to keep my eyes here where the monitor is, and that's still limiting. It's counterintuitive. I want to turn my head or glance with my eyes. You know, and when my eyes look over there, they're not looking at the monitor. So, you know, that is better. And I used to use it with Euro Truck Sim as well, and it was always difficult. Like I had a steering wheel set up at one point with the gear shift and everything, and you know, I would use the Track IR to look around like an intersection to make sure it's clear before pulling out, but I'd have to turn my head a little bit and then keep my eyes looking that way, and my brain just couldn't handle it because it's like I'm used to my head and eyes looking over there. So yeah, it would be much nicer. You ran. You need a clear conscience, so you ran, or didn't seek enlightenment. You just feel guilty. Deaths are on your hands, no amount of meditating will clean them. Yeah, let's go with that, because he gave the pirates the access codes to Amber Heights gates to come in and kill a bunch of people. All the executives that stood in the way of his revolution.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Still wonder about something. If you get a car sim that you can set up with 100% realism, does it translate to IRL the same way? Sim-trained pilots need far less hours of flight school. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It depends just how immersive the simulation actually is, and like the spatial immersion is more important than just have you got all the buttons and switches to do the stuff, because that's one level of simming. The other simming level is spatial awareness, you know. So I've seen people who've got Euro Truck Sim setups on Instagram, for instance, where they've got wraparound, like big TV screens. You know, they've got one in front of them, they've got another one over here for the side, for the passenger side of the front window, then they've got one at the side for like looking out of the cab window that way, and one on this side for here. And then, you know, Euro Truck Sim does have it built in that you can tweak the field of view that you have to accommodate that spatial difference, you know, because the monitor that you need to look, you know, if you've got like the steering wheel on the left side, you know, and you've got your window here in a real car and you look out of it and that's your view. But out of that side, the view is way over there, where the other window is. So you need to have that, like, you can't have a centered point across those four monitors, because you'll be sitting off center to it, right? So it does let you do that. You can shift the, what's it called, parallax, I think, that you can shift. So I think that is actually a very good way to do it, and it is immersive enough to give you some real world feeling, but nothing beats real world still, because you have so many other sensors. You have like just that ambient sensations that you just don't get. Movement as well is a big problem. That's where the professional flight simulator cockpits come into it, because they've got the rockers and the jiggly things that give you a sensation of movement. That's something else you won't get. You know, that's something that always throws me off with driving sims like Euro Truck Sim, was when I had my wheel and I'm driving away, you know, I've got no feeling of momentum to tell me what the vehicle is really doing with, you know, without, I have to look at everything and be like, what's my speedo saying? What's happening with the scenery? But I don't have my sense of motion, right? You know, so yeah. And the one behind for the realistic person with the high beams on. Yes! Yeah, yes, you just need somebody to stand behind you, flashing two very powerful flashlights. And you're like, I'm going the speed limit! Leave me alone! Anyway, not much of a choice here, Zora.
Yeah, I had hoped. Please, don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
They're on us.
Boom!
That's how we fucking do it.
One moment, we got a very important thing to do. Oh, we had lotion. Oh, I don't want to know.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void, help me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
I want you and Sanjar to just join forces here. There's room on the planet for both of you.
I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Your people have suffered long enough, and now they've just lost their leader, and you want to assault Stellar Bay? You've got to regroup and rebuild now, and do it better. Suffered enough.
Yeah, by taking the city. Once we're inside, I'll... Damn, look at me. I've got blinders on.
Yep.
I don't know what the hell we're
Know who
going
you
to
sound
do.
like?
None of us even know how to run a fishing boat. All right, if he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
All right, I know it's a long shot, but I'll try. Maybe nobody needs this targeting module. No? So I can give the module to Sanjar, to Zora, or to something else. What was it? Convince MSI and the Iconoclast to negotiate. Yeah. So I guess now... simply have to go speak to Sanjar. Let's go do that.
If I never smell another raft, it'll be too soon.
Weren't you a sawbones? Figured you ought to have smelled worse.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch.
No, I have the peace for the ship, and you guys are going to get peaceful with each other.
Patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
Mm-hmm. Why do you need this?
Well, because the module controls the weapons systems.
Okay, and why do you need the gunship's weapons systems?
Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
See how UDL's gonna let you keep their toys.
The board's own Salvage and Recovery Clause 32B would say differently.
And they won't dare challenge us over this. Not after the data you found on their experiments here.
Don't ask me to lug a bunch of cannons from the ship.
Don't worry. We'll send an engineering team for those later. We'll have to disconnect them from the rest of the ship.
Of course, they'll be useless without that targeting module, which is why it's critical that you retrieve it.
So these weapons are pretty powerful.
Which is also why we can't let the Iconoclasts get them.
Alright.
Good, because we haven't a moment to lose.
Yeah, according to the ship's log, they suffered a malfunction.
That's surprising. The board's equipment is usually in top shape.
Ah.
After all, they have first access to any fresh parts or components.
Perhaps there's something deeper going on?
A conspiracy? You've spent too much time around Graham.
Speaking of, he's dead, but could you agree to a truce?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
Maybe you don't have to work against each other either. That's the difference. Look, I've read your reviews, Sanjar. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Remember your pressure points.
The words in those reviews were very
Usa.
helpful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
Wow, okay. And you say the Iconoclasts are crazy. Alright. Good with details, but you could use someone who sees a big picture. Zora's that person. That's why we sided with her. People who wrote your reviews are the same types of people you'll deal with on the board. Or pull your head out of your ass, Sanjar. Don't screw this opportunity over wounded pride. Now let's go with the first one.
You too?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
How did it get so bad?
How do these things ever start? Once upon a time, Graham and I saw the same problems with MSI. A rigid corporate structure with no regard for its people.
Who gave both of you bad performance
Where
reviews?
I wanted to reform MSI, he only wanted to take it apart. As if starving in the wilderness is somehow better than starving under corporate mismanagement. He wouldn't hear reason, and I doubt any of his successors will either.
Well, that successor is Zora from Rizzo, so...
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Yeah, that's a good thing. We got it from the terminal in Cascadia. Here you go.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here.
You'd be like, oh damn, she's better than me.
She's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
All right. I'll have Celia organize a meeting in neutral territory. The old OSI church in the ruins. Meet us there, and we'll discuss terms.
Sweet. All right. We're getting somewhere. Old OSI thing in the ruins is down there. Directly ahead. Let's go do this. What a way to finish it off. This should wrap up everything on Monarch, I believe, now? I feel like I did it this way before as well. Like, I'm remembering brokering peace before. I think next time we have a choice between corporate and, you know, anti-corporate, we'll go anti-corporate. Because we did corporate first at Edgewater. We've done a bit of both here. Alright.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
Prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
That's the spirit.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
If it were, I wouldn't be standing here all vulnerable like.
Yeah. Do you think I'd be standing in the middle of a trap? Hell no.
Food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Yeah, and if you're going to do that, budget a paycheck for me? No. What if the iconoclasts support the supply lines? Share the burden.
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
Okay, I'm not saying live outside, just help out there. You've got more experience in the wilderness.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us
You can rotate them in and out of the city.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Truly a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
Yeah, I don't think Sanjar would have hurt anybody if he knew he didn't agree to
Ford
it.
take his agreement. He stood by and let it happen.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
Wasn't it convenient how they all died after blocking your proposal? Now, let's just go straight to it. We have proof, correspondence.
But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I think I believe him. He's just dumb enough to mean it.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
Yeah, take it back a notch, Zora. You're here for your people, not the past.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. You know, there was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Okay, now hug it out!
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'll need to sign a physical contact.
Oh no, this again?
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. I, guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
50-bit says they kill each other before the week's out.
Yeah, but we won't be here, so... Yes, Ellie?
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting 4-letter words, I mean.
Huh? Just goes to show. Peaceful option.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made from Saltuna.
Yeah, true.
Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato.
Sounds good.
Sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change.
Maybe.
Not really.
They definitely don't change, though, if you don't at least put a change in front of them and wait for them to pick it. If they don't, fine, okay. But that was a very specific mental image there.
Well, who hasn't been there? Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last.
Ah, don't worry about me.
I never do.
Yeah, sure you don't.
Anything else?
Alright, let's go. So, Nyoka.
I bet you'll like Rebecca. What's up?
Actually, let's deal with that later, because that's all the stuff to do with her, her crew. So, the last thing we need to do is go and speak to Phineas, which is cool. Which is why we're going to save it for the next stream, guys.